everybody, welcome to another episode of The Beautiful Boys. I'm Andy Haynes.
And I'm Michael Cannon.
And thank you guys all for attending this seminar on male strength in a female relationship.
That's right.
No, thank you guys for coming to the show. We have a great guest today, Doug Smith, very funny comedian.
Dreamboat. Hottest
father,
guest yet. Not
hero,
even close.
Hero. I don't think we get into that.
No, we don't. But if you are interested, after you listen to Doug on the show, listen to his story or watch his story on Ari Shafir's This Is Not Happening. He tells a harrowing tale about how he stopped an assault and got knifed for it.
You can see it. He's got a scar.
Yeah.
That's what the scar is from.
Yeah, don't think it's because he was a rat.
Yeah.
It's not a squealer
He
scar.
didn't tell on somebody in an Ecuadorian prison. But we are going on the road, too. Not together yet, but we're both going on the road separately. I will be, this weekend, I will be at Laughs Comedy Club in Seattle, Friday and Saturday, the 6th and the 7th. The next week, the 13th and 14th, I will be at the Laugh Shop in Calgary, Alberta. The 15th, I don't know the name of the venue, but I'll be in Cranmore, Alberta, on my way to Lake Louise, Banff. And then the next weekend, I'll be in Victoria at Heckler's. Nice. So that's my little February run.
That sounds like a fun run. Guys, I am on the road as well in February. 2 dates this month, but a bunch coming in March and a whole goddamn string of things leading to likely the filming of my next special, if I can come up with the funds. February 20th, Morris Plains, New Jersey, the Dojo of Comedy, one show only. February 21st, Hamden, Connecticut. This is a door deal. Come out to this, please, for the love of God. This is going to be fun. The venue looks awesome, big, so I'm going to need a lot of you. Hamden, Connecticut, Space Ballroom, February 21st. I'm going to be in South Bend, Indiana, March 6th. I'm doing it March 8th. I'll be in Lansing, Michigan, and I have there's a couple others in there, and then I'm doing a whole Louisiana run. I'm doing Baton Rouge, Lafayette, Louisiana, and I'm ending things up in New Orleans.
Also support our Patreon. Mike, can you tell them what the Patreon...
Patreon.com/beautifulboyspodcast.
Thanks.
That's how it begins.
Called The Weaker Sex.
I'm
just fully using the N-word just in public. Like Nick DiPaolo level.
You denounce Seattle.
Yeah. I'm never going back there. It's full of broads. Men that act like broads.
Guys, this isn't the real me. We're just talking about life.
Just bounce back. Yesterday, speaking of radicalization and just, a man at his last rope, Nicole just spent kind of the day pecking. Just pecking all day, all morning.
Pecking at you.
At me, and I get it. There's some stress on the horizon. We, it's the beginning of a new year. We're getting everything in order. We're trying to really,
Chinese New Year.
Chinese New Year especially.
You guys always do a big Chinese New Year.
Nicole used to be in fashion, so it meant a lot to her back then, and it's now habit.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. So Doug Smith, everybody.
Yeah. Welcome to the show, Doug Smith.
Welcome
Thanks
to the
hilarious
show.
comedian.
Thanks for having me, beautiful boys.
Father.
Hell of a dad.
This is a real dad support group
Entrepreneur.
And to reiterate what
That's news to me, but okay.
And to reiterate what I said when he walked in his London fog long coat, I was like, he's a goddamn snackaroonie. Look at this guy.
These pants are from Doug.
Are they?
Yeah. Hey, you recognize these shoes?
Yes, I do. Those are the same ones I have.
Are those made for walking?
Oh, they're made for stomping.
Here we go. Doug works with one of those like box companies.
Yeah.
Like, remember DeVito the whole time we were talking about that?
Oh, yeah. This is a competing brand.
I think he was talking about Stitch Fix, right?
Yes,
He's a Stitch Fix guy.
You're not a Stitch Fix guy.
I converted him. I converted DeVito to Stately.
You made Stately. That's a new one. Let's do an ad for Stately.
I'm a corporate shill now.
But I got a box of contract.
Tremendous.
I got a box of
month, buddy. I'm on the chopping block every time I turn in a new batch of videos.
It's results based on the reel.
Yeah.
Nice. Is this all? This is all them.
It is. This is all them.
This is half them.
They send like outfits, which that feels a little like elementary school. I got to put on my outfit
It's
But,
good.
once you get enough and you can mix and match,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Are
I
they like?
sometimes forget that there's outfits out there, though. You know what I mean? Like, I forget that things go together.
Oh yeah,
Where I
yeah.
spend so much of my time just being like, I like those pants. That shirt's cool. I've never once considered them as a cohesive unit.
Yeah, anytime I'm supposed to dress up for something like, like just like a dinner or like a cool party, that kind of thing. I'm so at a loss. And then I watch people show up and they're wearing like leather pants and like just cool people.
Like,
Like
go to the premiere of Burt Kreischer's new show.
no, like an SNL after party or something like that, like
yeah.
where people are cool and
Right.
rich and famous.
Yeah.
Like I'm always just like, yeah, I'll wear like a hoodie and some jeans, cool
You know
sneakers.
what I like to picture about those people, though, is how much of a rash they have in their ass crack the next day. Like they're wearing leather pants.
Oh,
You
yeah,
like to
yeah,
picture that.
I like to just put myself there just to know that they're suffering for whatever it is that they're trying to accomplish
Their
that
art.
night. Yeah, for
They're
their
suffering
leg
for
art.
their art.
I feel like I have a rash all the time now because nothing is made of cotton anymore. Do you
Right.
notice that?
Yeah,
It's all fucking poly blends,
yeah.
which stink to high heaven.
Tell us
after 2
about it,
hours.
Doug. I hate poly blends. I really do.
Poly
Sorry.
market.
I'm over caffeinated
He
and I'm
wears a
genuinely
fleece.
enthusiastic, and I
I'm
think
more
it's
of a
coming off as
rayon man
sarcastic.
myself. Yeah, it's
It does bother me,
stink.
too.
They don't breathe. You smell like a fucking Frenchman after 2 hours. They're awful.
Yeah, you know what's bad that I've been getting into lately is I've
Mm.
just been buying the Instagram ad. Do you know what I mean? Like
Oh,
the-
yeah.
The
like the
ad.
Targeted
Instagram, like
ads?
just something will hit me and I'll be like, I'll buy those.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh,
And then
yeah,
it's
yeah,
like
yeah.
they're just made of like plastic bags.
Right.
It's like
Yeah,
pa-
100%
pants made of
every
just-
single
Oh,
time.
dude,
rayon.
I know. I ordered some hoodies off a Targeted ad a couple years ago, and they showed up, and it was like made of like wetsuit material.
Yep, I've got that exact
Best be
hoodie.
described as highly flammable. Like I can't even enter my kitchen wearing
Yep.
this.
Yeah, you
fucking
got
hoodie.
to away from the burners. I got like windbreaker pants that I thought was going to turn me into, early aughts Justin Timberlake.
Right.
And I put them on and I have no hair on my legs. Like it like singed a stripe of hair down my leg all off. And I'm like,
They're just made of
yeah.
asbestos.
Yeah.
You're wearing Chernobyl pants.
You're just going for a mesothelioma lawsuit.
100%.
Like,
That's how
I want to call that number.
I grabbed tongs and like took them outside to the garbage.
you set them on fire. They were like flash paper. It was just like
ghost.
I got like a couch for my studio, and I did like a branded content thing with these people.
Yeah.
Cushy makes these like modular couches,
Yeah.
and all of their couches fold into beds.
Oh,
They're like foam kind of like modular things, and then they all open into beds.
yeah.
And but that's what I sleep on. And
That's great to just market to
Cue
dads
the
in
sad violin
doghouse.
music.
yeah, but
Hey dads, here's Gucci. It's the best bed for when you're sad.
But it's made of like some kind of foam that like they like can put into a box like literally a quarter of the size of
Yes.
the couch, and it still smells like like I think I'm just sleeping on like a Chinese lead factory or something like that. Like, and I think the room already has asbestos in it.
Yeah.
So just like 5 years from now, I'm gonna look like Robert. Who's the guy that from the Jinx? Robert.
Oh yeah,
Durst.
Robert
Yeah, I'm gonna look
yeah.
like Robert Durst in 5 years. Just like emaciated, hollow-eyed.
yes, you are gonna look like that. Holy shit! I've never seen
it's
your
all
future
'cause
more
of the
crystal
bed.
clear. Andy just in his bathroom, just how can I tell him I did it?
It's yeah.
I don't even want to
All
tell
because
him,
of
but I did.
all because I couldn't buy a couch. I had to do a branded content thing.
I'll tell you what's almost gotten me are those boneless couches you see on TikTok, and a family just like throwing those out in the playroom, and they're like, ah.
This
I
is
love 'em.
basically just like a big beanbag. I don't
Yeah,
think
it's
I've seen
horrible.
those.
No,
Yeah.
it's a couch that
Boneless
like
couches.
it has arms, the back, and a
Right.
seated thing. But you know that like the moment you sit in it, you're like, Zach Amico at the Naked Roast. You're just completely on your back. That's a reference to only people who was at Skankfest this year. But it's one of those things where it looks super comfortable, but I assume you have to be sat in like a completely weird angle just to even remain upright.
right.
Yeah.
That's kind of what I'm working with.
Yeah.
Doug.
Yes.
Oh, can I finish the mean wife thing?
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Just shortly, I just had to remind her that I'm a human being, and I might be And I don't know if this is all men, but I truly might be the easiest man to please on the face of the earth.
Sexually.
No, just as a human, all I need is just someone to be nice to me. That's it. That's all I need. Is like, because if you're not nice to me in my own house, I've said the thing that like Ray Liotta said to his wife in Goodfellas, where he's like, I got to worry about getting whacked out on the street. Now I got to worry about that in here. Like, it just feels like, you're taking grenades out in the world, and then you come home and your wife's fucking nipping at you, and you're like, I'm gonna just, go on a fucking rampage.
I was thinking about what you just saying, like all it takes is like people to be nice to you. I always think about this, like when somebody's like, like you think you're gonna stand up for your like values,
Sure,
and then somebody's like nice to you but also racist, and you're like, like I was in this hot tub in the Lifetime Fitness in Oak Brook, Chicago, and it's a suburb of Chicago, but there was these two guys, and I could tell that they were like from the stands.
Mm-hmm.
So I was like, we were like sitting next to each other, and I was like, "Oh, what's up? Are you guys from like one of the stands?" I just said it like that.
Yeah,
and they're like Uzbek, and then like we're talking a little. One of them's like an MMA.
They didn't even
fighter.
finish the stand because you had already said it.
Yeah, they knew what was up.
That's cool.
I was like, "Salam," and that's Muslim.
See, I'm
talk.
surprised that's not racist to just group all the stands in as one.
It will be.
You're one of those stands. You're like, I'm trying to make it catch on.
Andy is so
give it some
worldly,
time.
he's racist.
Yeah.
He knows so many countries, but doesn't correctly assign them to anybody.
I actually do think I am. Like, I think I do like bother people. Like,
course
they're
you do.
offended because I'm like, oh, you're from Djibouti. Wow, do you speak Amharic? And they're like, anyways, so we're talking. It's the MMA fighter, and we're like hitting on, and then I was like, and then he like brings up Bukharians, which are Uzbek Jews that all moved to Queens. Every barber that you assume is Russian in New York is probably Bukharian.
Yeah, my barber is. Yeah.
And he goes, "Do you live near Jew?" I was like, "What?" He's like, "Do you have Jews?" I was like, "I live in New York," and he was like, "The Jews, there's good people to be around. They always have money." And and I was just like, well, of course I'm gonna just be like, yeah, like what am I gonna tell this MMA fighter? Like, it's not good to generalize. His ears literally look like rawhide.
Yeah, they're folded into origami. What are you going to say to him?
It also took the most positive spin it could have taken,
Well, he did also say that they stole all the money from his country. And I was like, yeah, I haven't done that research.
How
I don't
would you know better than he?
Yeah.
he's from there.
I wasn't in Samarkand in the 90s,
Yeah. You don't want to refute that. Then you're just ignorant.
Yeah. So, sure, man. That sounds rough. Also, that's a specific kind of Jew. Maybe that group is bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. My barber's not very nice. One time he shaved off my eyebrows.
Really?
Yeah.
Like on purpose?
He asked, "Do you want to trim?" And then he just went for it.
I said, "Can you trim my eyebrows?" And then there was just no
gone.
eyebrows.
He whoopied you.
You look
Yeah.
like powder.
God.
I looked pretty bad. And it was right before my taping in my last special.
What?
Ooh.
Yeah, if you look at my the Coward of Gramercy,
Do
I
you
don't.
have drawn in?
Did you go
I used like what's the stuff that women use for their eyebrows?
You Howie from Backstreet Boys.
What? I used like some kind of like powdery thing.
No kid. So, you're like Jaylen Brown from the Celtics. Have you seen that? That he fills in his dog shit hair.
Yeah.
And he literally has smushed it on the jerseys of like.
LeBron was doing that for a while. LeBron had to.
LeBron also, I think, got the surgery.
Yeah, he did.
But he like geneticked through it. Like his hair was like, "You're not meant for this, dude. Sorry, it's good. We're gonna push the bald through."
That's what mine's doing.
Yeah,
I got the surgery.
I think if you did go full bald though, you would have to put on some weight.
Yeah. Yeah, no, when I shaved my head before I got my hair transplant. And the first thing Bobby Kelly said to me was, "Are you okay?" He said, "You look like you have cancer." I was like, "Doing great."
Yeah, I think you'd have to probably get some sort of maybe base tan and get on that get on that testosterone and get fucking bulked.
If I had to go full bald, I think I would go someplace warm. I think that would be it for me in New York. I think I would be in probably a Phoenix suburb. full-time personal trainer.
Yeah.
You know,
You're nowhere near. You're
selling supplements. Yeah, your hair
know,
is amazing. He tried to bring out like and you too. It's
no, buddy. I can
Full
tell
talk
you.
shit.
you got the best.
I'm telling you that there's some slickness going on right now.
But it's not going to be. It's never going to be what you think it is. It'll
I hope
thin.
not.
It'll peak. But you guys are already in your 40s. It's
Yeah.
like it's not going to go anywhere.
We'll see. I mean, his just looks. Yours is also jet black. Like yours is. I mean, is that what? Do you do that? do you cheat life?
What happened? Do I do what?
Do you dye your,
do you dye your
color
hair?
No.
Okay.
Can't you see how gray I'm getting?
I know, but who knows? Just for Men has the.
Yeah, I have
Oh,
that.
no.
Just a
I
fleck.
got the.
No, I'm
the gray.
actually looking forward to going gray. I'm embracing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, when did you start going gray?
I feel like at 19. Like at 19,
Did you
I
really?
was when my parents started fist fighting in the living room. That's when I noticed the first grays start sprouting up. But it turns out, like I look back at those pictures at a time where I looked like everything was falling apart, and it was just mostly my alcoholism that made me look really old.
But is there a term for? Because there's a lot of people that go gray young.
Yeah,
is there a term
like,
for it?
I mean,
Like albino, kind of. You know.
scared,
like-
yeah, scared of ghosts.
Yeah. Scared of ghosts. That would be such a funny reveal if I found out that you had just a horrible morbid fear of ghosts.
My hair turned white.
Like
from
we
it.
do a road gig and you're like, "Did you hear something?" I'm like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck's going on with Mike?"
Nicole and I stayed in a Nicole C. Lyons.
Oh, in Alaska.
Yeah, in Alaska, stayed in a haunted hotel, and I mean to the point where every single time I touched and she didn't, right? Every time I touched the elevator, I got like 1,000 volts through my fucking pointer finger.
Wow.
It was nuts. It was like a
Cut to you moonwalking along the carpet.
I'm rubbing a balloon on my head.
I don't know what's this place is haunted.
No, I invite it though.
Have you guys ever been shocked bad?
Yes.
Not bad. No.
I was
don't think so.
I was in this hostel in like Honduras or something, and in a lot of those places they have the water heater is just like this unit on.
Yes, I have.
Oh, because
Nice.
you've done the same thing.
Yeah.
And it's like you turn on the heat, like it's coming through the heater right there, but they're usually horribly wired and
Right.
stuff. And I'm like taking a shower and I'm like, oh, maybe turn it up a little bit. And I go to like reach and, turn the heat up a little bit. And it's just like, like
Oh my!
in the
Holy
shower.
shit.
Yeah, it
I
was
think
pretty
I blocked
bad.
it out. It was pretty traumatic. Yeah.
was that in Costa
whole-
Rica?
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
In some horrible hostel.
Yeah.
And it was like,
Exposed
electricity
everything.
and water don't mix. We'll see about that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's just right there, just like,
Well, that's
exposed
You
wires.
can like see the copper next
Yeah,
to the
yeah,
water
yeah,
heat's
you
really
coming
can.
out.
Dude, I'm so done. I think I was probably like 12 or 13 maybe, and I was at my friend Timmy's house, and I was calling my mom to tell her I was going to eat dinner over there. And they were doing work on their dining room, and they had the light. And when you take like the block off a light or the cover off a light, you just see like it's still the knob, the switch or whatever, but you see inside of it. So I'm like looking at it while I'm calling my mom, and the phone's ringing. And then it goes to the answering machine, and I'm like leaving a message while just looking at this thing, and I'm like, oh, that's a screw. And I like reach in and touch a screw, and as I'm saying I'm eating dinner, I'm eating dinner. And I was like, oh, I pulled my hand out, and I was like, I'm having dinner at Timmy's. Bye. And I hung up, and I was just sitting there with my arm fucking like completely glowing and charged from whatever that was. But I didn't consider that in there was active.
Yeah.
I was like, it's just a screw. Why wouldn't I touch a screw?
That's one thing that I'm like not okay with, like doing the home projects. My mom made me or asked me for help with like one of her lights wasn't working, so I had to like go in and like fix the switch and stuff like that. And I was so worried that I was gonna like burn the house down, just like I didn't cap it right. So I was like calling buddies that are like handyman and being like, is this okay? And they're like, yeah, just touch that thing. And
Yeah, I'm not handy at all. And
But you
I'm
have a mustache. you can't wield a
Stolen valor.
screwdriver.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm fucking useless.
No shit.
I don't even own a drill. I have to call TaskRabbit for him to hang a fucking picture frame. It's
Did you
humiliating.
grow up not doing that stuff, or what? What do you think set the stage for
My
your
dad?
lack
I was
of
the
handy?
youngest of 4 kids, so by the time I came around, my dad was like, "I'm not going to teach this guy how to do anything. It's easier to just do it myself."
Dude.
Doug has
You
an
know?
interesting tidbit. How old's your dad?
He's gonna be 90. He's gonna be 95 in June.
No shit.
I guess you can't say that about old people, right? Gonna be. You can't say that about people our age.
He's 94 this winter. Yeah, that's awesome. That's fucking incredible, dude. Holy shit.
Yeah.
So wait, hold on. You were saying something just before that. Oh, you were the last kid. Because do you know what's kind of weird?
Teach your kids how to do things for themselves.
And each one.
Even though it's easier to not.
I know.
To do
and
it for
each
them.
one, or employ your other kids that you've already taught to teach your kids. But I'll say, dude, the fatigue is like, it's real, and it's also kind of, it's daunting to try to create a unique childhood for each kid. Because what I'm noticing is, obviously it's brand new, but all the books that we have in our house have like these beautiful inscriptions to my oldest son. Like all of them are like, crew, congratulations on your journey of life. You're the most precious. We love you. And I'm like, all right, number 2, here you go. Not one person bought you a book.
It's just redacted.
It's just, it's going to be blacked out. But the whole thing, it made me think like I have to really, like, the way I'm doing stuff every day with crew, I have to then do with Luca, my youngest kid, in a either unique or similar or whatever way.
Yeah.
What, you were youngest of 4?
Yeah, but way younger. Like
no
14
shit.
years younger than my closest sister.
No shit.
So it was like, they were like grandparent age when I
Right.
was born. I was the kid that other kids were like, hey, your grandma's here to pick you up. That's my fucking mom, dude.
Did you snap?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because my buddy
it's
said that to
embarrassing.
this girl, Tiffany, once.
Yeah.
It was like, hey, your grandpa's here. She's like, that's my dad.
Yeah.
Like started hitting him outside the middle school.
I was not that way. My dad was, I remember one time I was like 7 and the guy at this restaurant me and my dad were at was like, oh, so you're spend the day with your grandson. And my dad was like so crestfallen. And I was like, you old fart.
You dusty fuck.
Yeah. I did not, but I mean, it was a little different because he was regular dad age, I guess. I don't know.
Right.
I'm going to be that age. I'm like putting it together because what are you in your early 40s, late 30s?
Well, I just turned 43.
Yeah, so I'm 43 too.
Yeah.
Which I think I had Minnow at 41, which
Mhm.
means I'll be like 80 when she's 40.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, but that's great.
I mean, in
your 50s, though, that doing the math, like that's not bad. I thought you were 26 years old, to be perfectly honest, even though I've known you for 20 years, or whatever years. But it's like in your 50s, like that's not that crazy for your dad
also
to have
in
a
New
kid.
York.
It
No,
is.
no.
It's older,
Yeah.
but it's not
Yeah.
that. You think of like De Niro,
Sure.
and Pacino.
Pacino's
or whatever,
83.
blasting
Is that another one?
ropes
Yeah.
and chicks in their
Oh.
80s, dude, and they're still
We got an
swimming.
ooh from Nicole.
Well, could you imagine that shivering pimento loaf, wrinkly
Oh,
fuck
no.
on top of you, and then just be like, "Ugh," and you're
I don't
like,
know if
well,
he-
there's no way that's active.
Yeah.
And then 2 months later, you're like, what the fuck?
He's doing
Yeah.
the hoorah. He's doing the scent of a woman
He's
speech.
just talking to
What
the
an
plant
ass.
in the corner of the room. Hey, and you're like, fuck, that's my baby daddy right there.
Yeah.
Well, if you go to a playground in New York City, all the dads are old. Like I'm a young
Mhm.
dad in New York City.
Yeah,
You go to a playground, you'll see fucking just a bunch of dudes that look like they should be like walking with their hands behind their back. You know,
Mhm.
that's how old. They're wearing like a field
Dude, what is
jacket.
with old people walking with their hands behind their back?
They
It's like
just- if
they're
they
tempting
fall, they don't
fate.
even
They're like,
wanna
I
help."
want to die if I fall. I want as brutal of an impact as possible, so I don't have to live to see another day.
Did you see, speaking of that, did you see Reggie Conquest's video from outside the cellar the other night?
the girl doing the backflip.
There's a fucking professional, or like a D1 gymnast who was like bragging to the comics that she was a gymnast, and they're like, all right, do a flip or a back handspring,
wasted.
whatever. She was hammered. She's like, deal. Does it? Hits her forehead right on the fucking side, like does a back handspring and lands directly on her forehead, gets up and is just bleeding from her face. And Reggie told me, he was like, she was okay. We offered her hospital help or whatever. He's like, nope, she came out with us and drank with us.
And she was fucked up. Like they had a 30-minute later picture, and it's just like gash.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just like-
Who's that guy with the fucking birthmark that looked like a country, the Russian guy?
Gorbachev.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Gorbachev.
Yeah.
Yeah. All my geopolitics from The Simpsons.
Yeah, right.
So by the time he's 50, he's wiped. in terms of
He's
energy.
wiped. He's wiped. He
Yeah.
tried, but you know.
Did you play sports growing up?
No. I
Where-
wanted
Where
to.
you growing up? Westchester?
Sorry. Hold on, explain.
I wanted to. I had to take my dad to. I had to take my dad to the doctor every day after school.
Back and forth to the chiropractor every day. Yeah. Dialysis treatments,
Yeah,
you know.
exactly.
It was a lot.
Too many alarms set on my watch to be able to leave the house.
I was a certified in-home hair,
those
in-home care.
Those diaper
Time I was
changes were a sport of their own.
So what happened? You wanted to play sports and you
No, I wanted to, not to get, go down a sad road, but I was raised a Jehovah's Witness, right? I wasn't allowed to. I wasn't allowed to play sports.
forget that.
I forget that all the time.
So I wasn't. I
There's
really
no
wanted to play
leftover.
sports.
There's like no residue of it.
Oh, it's there.
Seemingly,
It's
I bet
deep.
it is.
Wait,
Yeah.
does that mean no birthday parties?
No, nothing. No birthdays.
That's
no
so
Christmas,
crazy.
nothing.
Wow. They don't
do
do
you ever
birthdays.
just like
But that wasn't-
Do you ever just grab your son by the collar and be like, "I didn't know what this was like till I was 25 years old." Enjoy the balloons, kid.
Yeah.
I didn't
Dude,
know what
I
a
used to
balloon was.
weaponize it against him all the time. You know, if like a Saturday morning rolled around, he'd be like, "I'm bored." I'd be like, "Oh yeah, you want to go fucking knocking on doors? Huh? You want to go tell us? You want to go tell a stranger about Armageddon?
That's great.
You want to run from a German Shepherd as fast as you can?"
Hey, everybody. If you're not aware, we are now taking calls from you, the listeners.
That's right. You're a direct participant in our show now because we've run out of personal content to give you.
So please give us a call at
646-598-2417.
and we will pick your voicemail and we'll play it on the pod and we'll answer it. And hopefully everybody feels better.
That's right. Yeah. So ask us for advice. We can settle a debate. You can start a debate between us.
You can just vent.
Dad questions. I would love a vent, actually.
Yeah.
That'd be nice. We
You
have
wanna
some,
just
we have
tell
some
us-
real personal ones, too.
I would love it if
I love that.
if you told me some wins maybe you had over your wife. That'd be
If you're
Boy.
a guy and you won an argument or a situation over your wife, call in. It's the win line. 646-598-2417.
yeah. I remember there was a Jehovah's Witness family in our neighborhood, and I would like play with the kids sometimes, but their parents would if we had the radio on or something like that, they would get mad and be like, "You guys got to come inside," and that kind of thing. Anytime if we bring out like a bunch of toys, they're like, "Yeah, get it,"
Yeah.
And I remember I used to sneak into their car, and I would turn the radio to the hip hop station and turn the volume all the way on. And sometimes I would hear them start their car, and it would be like, I like big butts, and you could just hear God damn it! It was such a good bit.
That's amazing.
It
It
was
is
so
fun.
fun. Yeah.
So what age did you? So that's why they don't believe in sports either.
No, it's not that they don't believe in sports. It's okay to play. If there was like a Jehovah's Witness league,
Yeah.
that would have been fine.
It's the timing of it.
It's the not being able to associate with non-believers. That's the
Oh
problem.
no shit.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
I didn't realize it was like almost Scientology like that.
Because they
Wow.
believe you're going to get pulled in, bad influences,
And it happened.
Going to corrupt you.
You got
Yeah,
corrupted, dude.
What age were you when you got corrupt? You have a whole pod about this, right?
I did. I
did.
pulled the plug on it. That's why I applaud you guys, because doing this is a fucking nightmare.
Hey, buddy, we're at the end of our rope
Yeah.
too, but we're about to tie it in a knot.
I had
around
a
our neck.
producer too, and I still was like, I can't do this. 6 months I lasted. I left when I was 20, but
What was it?
I just
Pussy?
couldn't do it anymore. Yeah,
it had
really.
to have been.
Yeah,
It's
dude.
the
So many
simple-
Jehovah's Witnesses get married to the first girl that thinks about touching their penis, and they have absolutely no chemistry. They've never had sex before.
Mhm.
That's
They
all my
realize they
Mormon
hate
friends
each other.
are. All my Mormon friends that I grew up with, they were like married at like 22.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's also a Gen Z thing.
Really?
Well, everything is a response to the past generation. So it's like millennials, we didn't get married until later because we watched our parents just endure marriages
right.
for a long time, and they were all miserable. And we were all so career oriented, all that stuff. Now Gen Z, supposedly, this is from the half articles I've read, but they're into like trade schools and getting married at like 22.
The trad
Yeah.
wife.
And honestly, my wife's cousins, they're getting married early. Like all these young kids
That's
are getting
wild.
married super early in their 20s.
I
Yeah,
love that
that's
people
nuts.
are like cosplaying down.
Yeah.
You know, like they're cosplaying down like class. They're like,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be an HVAC technician, and I'm gonna marry my high school sweetheart, just like that.
Yeah.
But also maybe
They're like,
Zach
if I'm going to wear
Bryan
this
song I
Carhartt, I
love.
got to live the life.
Yeah,
But they have more data than us. So the way I'm looking at it, because I want to trash it immediately and be like, you guys are making a huge mistake. But they do have more data than us in the sense that we watched our parents obviously endure these awful relationships, but then they watch us get so sucked into ourselves and career and all this shit that they're like, I'd actually rather like start a family earlier and forge connection with other people and be able to be energetic with my kids and all this stuff.
yeah. I
and
mean
maybe-
that makes a lot of sense.
So I don't know. It's just it's socks.
I
You
think
know
it's
what
a
I
net
mean? Like I wear
positive.
short socks and I get called old, and it's like, no, you wear long socks because I wear short socks, and I wear short socks because my dad wore business socks.
Oh,
None of it is in a vacuum, motherfucker.
well, I think the net gain from it all is single 30-year-old moms.
Now we're talking.
In like 8 years, you know,
Yeah.
in 8 years, it's gonna be a great
Nice.
market. We'll all be
Clutch.
divorced by then, so it'll be it'll be perfect.
Wait, I wanted to ask you, when you go to the playground with your son, there are dads with your daughter? I'm sorry.
She's
Are
pretty
there
masculine.
other?
She's a masculine little girl.
Yeah.
She's kind of got like a baby linebacker kind of
In
disposition.
fairness, I did say hi to her, and she went.
Yeah.
She's kind of the Johnny Salami of babies.
Johnny Salami.
Shout out, Johnny.
Shout out Johnny.
Are you one of the few dads there, or are there more dads in the mix? Because when
I'm probably
my
one of the few parents, actually.
Yes,
because-
exactly. Dude, I had a whole clique of nannies that I was friends with.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like I had nannies in my phone being
Did you
like,
pick up patois?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. He spoke it.
Doug comes home to his wife. What's for
Yeah.
dinner?
Wagwan.
Rice and
That's me.
peas.
No.
Mason,
cut that
put
out.
the stick down.
Yeah. No, yeah, lots of nannies, and then the occasional. I met a couple other young dads. I think that's like a New York thing. Like,
Yeah.
but yeah, for the most part, it was like nannies and stuff. But I haven't really in Stuytown. I used to live in Stuytown. There was like a playground outside our front door, and so I would go all the time.
Right.
And now that we live in Midtown and our like the playground's like down the street, we don't go as much. It's
Yeah,
also
yeah, yeah.
winter and it
Right.
doesn't have the mats. It's just the fucking concrete.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh my
So
God.
it's like it's like
Good Lord.
Two
Survival of the
mustache
fittest.
men talking about playgrounds.
I have a parenting moment that was so gnarly the other day. So I take my daughter to school in the mornings, and she's like pretty good. You know, she's like pretty like what's that called? Not agile. She can-
Coordinated.
yeah, coordinated. She
Mhm.
can run and shit, but she's still like a 2-year-old, so
Yeah.
she like eats shit all the time. And I'm like, don't run, and she starts running, and then she eats shit, face plants into the cement,
Oh.
and then when she stands up, this is on our way to school, and it's winter. You know, it's like it sucks outside. And when she stands up, she's just belly slid in dog shit,
Oh no.
and I'm just like, all right, do we just give up on life? Like, do I relapse right
Yeah.
now? Is that
Yeah.
the answer? We both go to a bar? Like, like what do you do in this
Yeah.
situation? And it's just like, all right, let's go to the bodega. Let's clean you up. Oh, a cookie. You smell
Uh-huh.
like shit.
You smell like
And then
There's not enough wet wipes for that job.
No.
What do you find, a puddle and just drag
Yeah.
her through it? Like
you just
do with
hose her off. You guys
with
got
a
a hose.
shoe?
You're- It'll be you'll warm up in a second. But then, also, my daughter does this thing when she really eats shit where she goes, and then faints.
Oh yeah.
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 Literally faints. So then you have
She's done that more times?
She's done it 3 times now.
Oh, okay.
Probably
We've heard
more.
the
You've
first
seen it
2.
happen?
No, we've heard about the first 2 on the podcast. I wasn't sure if this was an ongoing issue.
Yeah, there was a
as
new
she's
one where
aged.
then I was holding a limp baby again.
That's cool.
It's like covered in dog shit.
It looks like you've roughly kidnapped her.
Yeah. And so then I'm like, I text my wife to be like, hey, just so you know, this is the morning. And then my wife is mad at me because it was too aggressive of a text to wake up to.
Yeah.
I was like, I lived it. I think that you can read the text message. Jesus Christ.
She's like, I feel the dog shit coming through the phone.
Yeah. Thank God they have like rubber spines because I watched, when they fucking eat shit face first, it's not like men. Like they don't just like,
No, it's a
men just
scorpion.
kind of like come to a rest.
Yeah.
But I watched my he fell face first and then scorpioned his legs.
Yeah,
so
they
almost
do.
like
They just do
touch
the
his
worm.
head. Yeah. And I was like, oh my God. And then he got back up and was like, what was that about? Like he had this look in his face, like, what the fuck?
It like haunts me. Like the kid eating shit, like, because it's just out there, it's coming again. And they're just gonna eat shit again. And we live in New York, so it's all fucking corners.
Mm-hmm.
Everything's a fucking brick corner.
Yeah, it all looks like Willem Dafoe's face.
Yeah, it's just like
When Mason was 2.5, he fell running with a stick and it went in his eye.
oh my
Yeah.
God.
Yeah. Luckily, I was not on duty that day.
Oh my God.
Isn't that funny
dude.
that is one of your first
yeah,
thoughts?
It's not your
like,
trauma.
oh, they ate shit, and I remember Minnow when she was like 8 months old. Rosebud put her on this bench to take a picture with her, and she just went, "Yeep," just like face planted to the cement.
Oh.
Giant, like literally like an egg coming out of her head, and I was like, "Is she okay?" And then I was like, my second thought was, "Thank God,
Yeah.
I was the one out doing something else."
Awesome. It was your fault.
Yeah.
Because if it's on your duty, you are the worst parent that's ever been.
Yeah, of course. Unless you're the wife.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Then it's okay.
Then it happens.
Then mistakes
this is
happen.
natural. But if you're a dad,
Yeah.
oh boy,
What the fuck?
you fucking idiot,
Oh, yeah.
you
yeah,
dumb piece of shit.
It doesn't matter how close of an eye you kept.
How old are you working with
How old what?
your son?
Now?
Yeah.
He's
How
10.
old are you working with?
He's 10. He's got a little scar to prove it. So he was running with a stick and he fell and it went, we didn't know the approximation of where in his eye it went. It just went in there. And my wife picked him up, sprinted to the hospital.
Was the stick still sticking out?
Did he just leave it in his
Was
eye?
it like impaled?
It was like one of these moves. Just like,
Oh God.
So it came out. It's not like she had to run with him.
Right. Shouldn't have to keep the stick in.
It's not like
just
when
in
somebody gets
case.
shot with an arrow. It's like, no. It keeps the blood from
Don't blow
flowing.
it out.
Yeah.
Oh.
So,
He broke it off.
yeah.
So she took.
Yeah,
she
she
took him
ran
to
to
the
the hospital to Methodist Hospital in Park Slope. They
I
had
just went to that
no.
hospital.
There was a guy wielding a knife that got shot there last week.
Oh,
Park
with a
Slope.
knife?
Yeah.
He got shot with a knife?
No, he was wielding a knife and the cops
Oh.
shot him.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
It's nice to
Uh,
get shot at the hospital.
Yeah,
you know?
they did hit a doctor first, but they got him eventually.
Yeah.
They had no pediatric, ophthalmologist. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We defer to you for everything.
Yes,
You're
yes.
the smart one of the group.
You know words.
So they had to strap him to a gurney
$21,000 net worth.
and hurtling up the West Side Highway to Columbia. And he was so unfazed by it.
He was fine.
Like we were fucking shaking.
Yeah.
And he was like, when the ambulance arrived at the hospital, he was like, I don't want to get out. That was fun. Like he wanted to just
Yeah.
keep driving.
Bleeding.
Yeah. And they had to do like emergency surgery, but it hit, I don't know where it hit, but it went into the corner of his eye. So no damage to the actual eyeball.
Holy shit. So
They- They did surgery. They had to repair his tear duct, I guess, was severed. They had to put silicone. And the surgeon came out and he was like, well, it's a good thing we went in there. The stick went about this deep in my eye socket.
holy shit.
And when he went like this, my wife's knees just buckled. Sure.
Jesus
Oh my
Christ.
fucking God, dude.
The
Holy
nuts.
shit. That story never exists with like the eye not just coming out. Like
Yeah,
Fetty
yeah.
Wap from that moment on.
Dude. And the crazy thing is, you guys know the story of my dad losing an eye, right? You know, my dad has one eye.
No.
What?
Yeah, he lost.
Skips a generation?
Yes, dude.
The Smith curse.
I know. I'm looking for
you
sharp
got,
objects
you got
all the time.
knifed your son's
Oh,
eyes.
dude, yeah, freak accidents run in the family.
That
My
is
dad
fucking
lost an
nuts.
eye in a barbecuing accident.
You guys should all be wearing
What?
helmets. You guys should all be wearing
Was he
astronaut
standing
helmets.
next to
Yeah.
Tony Soprano?
Wait, what happened?
He was flipping burgers with a barbecue fork, and he caught it on the grill, and it sprang out of his hand, popped him in the eye. He wasn't even drunk.
Fuck
Just total freak
you,
thing.
dude.
Just
Oh my god,
just a quick-
hot fucking fork
Yeah,
in
just
the
a quick little
eye?
pling.
That's like that's
He said he
lit-
didn't even feel it. He just knew instantly, like
Ah, I
that's
lost an eye.
Yeah, yeah. That's
Dude,
over.
that's like
That's Jehovah's Witness right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is what God wants.
makes sense. There's no Christmas.
I'll get it back in the afterlife.
That used to be like a
Guess I'm
threat
on the
my mom
naughty
would-
list.
Wait, so your dad is a 93-year-old one-eyed guy?
Oh yeah.
Ah,
Oh,
yeah,
wow, that's
cool.
badass.
He was driving up until a year ago when he hit a pedestrian. He hit another
It's so
old
funny
man,
that I
and
just-
they both were like, nobody saw nothing, right?
This whole time that you were telling your dad was driving, I thought it was just being in his 90s that was the danger. He also was working with
One eye has no depth
one
perception.
92-year-old eye.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
And he still drinks too.
Every
so
right turn,
one-eyed,
yes.
drunken 90,
That's awesome.
93-year-old.
Is he out now of the witnesses?
He is. Yes.
Of the what?
Out of the
Witnesses.
witnesses. Yeah, yeah. yeah.
Oh, okay. I forgot. I was like witness protection.
Yeah, he
You
lost
got that too.
He lost an eye. My older brother almost cut his hand completely off with a chainsaw doing tree work, like
What?
dangling by a single tendon. I got the face slashing, and then Mason got the fucking stick in the eye.
Yo,
Dude, this
It
is like
just freak out.
tell him the
freak-
cycle ends with him.
Yeah.
That's why he's like, I can't pass this on. I cannot pass this
Don't
on.
have kids. Bruce Lee, Kennedy, Smith. Oh my God. That's so funny.
Holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah, his son's gonna get impaled climbing a wrought iron fence or something. Just
No vision problems at all?
no, nothing. He had an eye patch for like 2 days.
He must have loved that.
He was he did.
Yeah.
Dude. He was on the playground the next day.
Captain
he
Jack
loved
Sparrow.
Did you guys see the Ice Age movies? There's a character
yeah.
from
Yeah.
Buck
Oh,
from
yeah.
Ice Age movies.
Yeah.
He was like, I look like Buck. He didn't want to take the eye patch off. He was totally unfazed by it.
It's so fucking funny.
I remember this kid, Patrick Mead, he was definitely something was up with him. Something was wrong. But he had those glasses, like thick glasses where they put an eye patch over one.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember it was like a lot of kids had it, and it would like his eye patch over his glasses had like a Ninja Turtle or something on it. I remember it was like in grade school, and then he got extremely jacked and real school shooter energy later on in life. I don't know where he's at.
And he
these
was
days.
already taking aim.
Well, the eye patch came off at that point, but you know what he had? He had
That's
like
a YouTube joke.
he had, like-
the audio listeners will be without.
he had like Dahmer glasses in grade school.
That
Yeah?
thick.
Oh man.
Yeah.
My music teacher in middle school, we learned Orff instruments on glockenspiels, and his name was Dr. Loris, and his glasses were no less than 6 inches thick.
Where
It
did
was
you-
crazy.
Did you go to like a conservatory and
No, it was our public
in the
school.
Midlands of England?
We'd have to go Orff, dun dun instruments, dun dun Orff, dun dun instruments. It's a whole curriculum, I think. You could look it up.
Wait, what is the significance of the Orff?
I don't know what
the
it
Orff
meant.
is.
I think we used
You
to
just
have
had to say Orff.
Yeah, but Orff stood for something.
I've never heard of this.
But the significance was Dr. Loris, and who I used to always call Dr. Walrus. He would get pissed. His glasses were telescopic. They were fucking nuts.
It's too bad
Yeah.
you didn't know about the slow loris, which is another kind of
Yeah,
sloth.
they have a venom. They have a venomous bite.
Crushed him.
You know everything, dude.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not helping me at all.
He knows everything that
I was
can't
like,
be
geography
biologized.
is his specialty, but then he busts out like weird animal.
No,
facts.
the only thing that like my brain would be successful at is Jeopardy. I really should just do Jeopardy,
Yeah.
clean up, get out of there.
You'd be good also if that man. Know who we should try to get on the pod? Nothing. This is great. The Kratts brothers. Wild
my
Kratts.
God, yeah.
Get Martin and I forget.
I don't know.
Martin
the
and
Kratts
Chris.
brothers.
Dude, Martin and Chris.
Kratt.
Wild Kratts is the best show, and Minnow will get into it later, but it's all about animals.
They have
and
like
they
4
learn.
shows.
Oh,
Yeah,
wow.
they were
Yeah.
Zaboomafoo. That was their early show.
Wild Kratts.
Yeah.
Kratts Creatures.
They're awesome. They do a
Oh.
live tour, too, that
Yeah,
I think
yeah.
I'm going to see in April.
Are you?
Just alone.
You get to you're taking mushrooms.
Yeah, my son is not. He's not invited.
No,
man.
it's just trivia brain. It doesn't actually I don't know how systems work.
Right.
My net worth is, I think, at this point now negative $21,000 or something like that. Really hoping this train comes in this year. Well, you know,
Can I ask if going door to door and all that stuff, do you think it and at this point it's all of it molds together?
I think I know what you're going to ask.
Did
and
it
the
help
answer
in
is yes.
comedy?
Oh, yeah. As
it
far
did.
as rejection,
Yeah,
yeah.
and just at comfort level, like you, because you always you have an idea of somebody before even talking to them, and what it could be completely not what they are and all that stuff. But every time I've seen you or looked at you, even since we started comedy, I'm like, that guy's fucking comfortable. Like he doesn't. You
Really?
look on stage.
Wow.
I mean, socially, you're a nightmare, but like on stage, you always just appear unbothered. Like just kind of like in the cut, not like no too hot, no too cold. Like you're always in your lane.
Wow, that's very nice to hear. I heard somebody describe their anxiety the other day as like a duck floating on the surface of a lake, and they're like this. What you see is they're totally chill, but underneath the surface, their legs are just violently kicking.
100%.
And that's how
That's
I feel.
you.
Yeah, that is me to a T.
Same.
that's me too. But I forgot that I have legs. I'm just up
You're just
up
tipping
top.
upside down like
yeah.
a guy in a kayak.
I'm just, it's called an Eskimo roll. No big deal.
In the duck world?
No, in the duck world,
in
that's
the
called
kayak world,
it's
yeah,
called
yeah.
a duck roll. What was I going to? Oh, I did want to take a second to acknowledge that I was in Minneapolis this weekend. This is unrelated to you.
That was you?
Yeah,
No, I'm kidding.
I'm the victim. No, but I was doing shows, and there was like 2 people in kind of the right side, and the dude was like, I could tell the dude was not very into the show. And I was like, oh, what's up, man? And like, what do you do? And he was like, some man job. Oh, he like did the blades for like the wind turbines.
Oh,
Like,
cool.
He was like put together
I'm a
wind
blade
turbines. He had like big work boots on and kind of the Carhartt gear and shit like that.
Yeah.
And then I was like talking to his wife, and the whole time I'm like kind of being a condescending prick.
Sure.
I'm like, sorry you came to this.
Yeah.
I know you're not you probably aren't enjoying it.
Uh-huh.
And then like, we're talking, and then she's like, I actually came because of beautiful boys. And I was like, oh,
What?
oh,
And he's like, and I voted for Ilhan.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck.
I was like-
He's like, so you know nothing about us.
yeah. So I did want to say I didn't catch her name, but thank you for bringing
Shout
your partner to the show. I don't know if you guys were married. We didn't get that far, but I've been getting a lot of beautiful boys people in DMs.
That's great.
And also at shows. So I want to say thank you.
It's cool. If you
And,
guys would also like to turn up the volume on your interaction with me, that would be great.
Yeah. I am going to start posting shirtless pics.
Yeah.
now-
I'm
Nice.
here for that.
Yeah.
I'll
I've been
share.
going to the
I'll
gym
repost.
every
I'll
day.
repost every shirtless
I
pic
am
you post.
because I go to the gym now so much.
Yeah.
I am addicted to the cold plunge.
Yeah.
Like I get it now. I did 3 minutes yesterday
Mhm.
or the day before, and I was like, oh, I have to do this every day.
Right.
Have you done
That's
a cold
what
plunge?
I have. I love like the bathhouses,
The Russian Turkish bath.
buddy,
the
you're
gay
talking to-
ones.
Yeah.
And
to two steam
yeah.
freaks.
The cold plunge is great, but I've correct me if I'm wrong. If you're not in it for a certain, like it has health benefits if you stay in it for a certain amount of time. But
I
if
think
you
you want to
don't-
like at least do 90 seconds, probably.
I think it could
Right.
wake you up either way.
He does it outside.
I haven't
seen
done it
that,
in a
yeah.
month though because it's a whole long
It
story.
froze.
But my equipment has been a little on the fritz,
Uh-huh.
so it's been unable to. I think did I describe that? Did I say this
Yeah,
on the
you-
last show?
you talked about
Either
it.
way, but I think I'm going
You
to
won't
get
stop talking
a
about it.
temporary second cold plunge, just so I can use it during the winter and then reboost the other one during springtime.
I had this friend who he lives in Salt Lake City, and he built his own cold plunge in his apartment, and it was like a fridge
Yeah.
like that. It was in the middle of his living room. It looked like he was a serial killer. It was so creepy. He just had this fridge in the middle of his living room, and it was you would get in it. And
That's how I would live if I was unmarried. Like if I was unmarried with no kids, I would have a cold plunge probably right in the middle of my living room.
Well, I'll tell you
Yeah,
what.
that's
Yeah.
the centerpiece.
There's
with
a
a bong on top when it's closed.
you'd have a bong built into it. You'd have your cold plunge bong.
I was getting in the cold plunge on edibles for a little while, and I was feeling so weird after.
Yeah, I bet.
And I was like, I don't know if this is working anymore. I'm like, oh, that's right. I'm going in just terrified.
100 milligrams.
Oh,
Yeah.
of
God.
weed. But there's a Lifetime out by you, and I'll bring you out
Yeah.
this week. We can go.
Please, that'd be
You
great.
can plunge.
I'm into
You can
it.
get your plunge back.
Well, I have a little card now to a place that I'm gonna start going to during the winter because I
Nice.
can't. It is one of those things where you feel addicted to it, and whether or not it works is almost irrelevant. You know what I mean? Because you are addicted to it, and because you feel the result, and because it's part of your routine, it then just works.
Right.
You're
right.
doing
regardless.
You're also doing it like you're having to like break ice sometimes.
I
right?
was, yeah, that was fun. But that was one of those things where it felt that's the most manly I ever felt. Where I'm fucking breaking through
With your
ice.
fist?
Yeah, just punching through
Yeah.
ice. No, and I have a mallet, and then I also have one of those splitters for logs, and I have an inside, wood burning stove that I do. So I was like, what am I, a coxman? Like I felt like a roughneck that I don't have skin, I have a hide. Like I felt like that type of man. And now I feel like a real soft palmed Nance because I haven't cold plunged in a
Nance.
month.
We need to bring Nance back.
Yeah.
I was
really
doing
ran out of words.
I was doing the cold showers for a while. 'cause I
Golden
couldn't do the
showers?
plunge. Oh, yeah.
Cold.
Oh.
Cold piss.
I'd piss and then I'd freeze it.
Yeah.
And then I'd sit in the piss.
I like that. That reminded me of Daniel Stern in Rookie of the Year. Hot ice.
Yeah.
I heat up the ice cubes.
The piss bucket challenge.
Yeah.
No, I was doing the cold showers, but then I was like, I wasn't doing it for that long. I do it for like 30 seconds, which is not long enough.
Yeah.
I was like doing it just long enough to like
But I
know
think that
what
could
it
get your
feels like to
cells
be
awakened.
non-binary.
I think that's not bad.
The cold shower thing, I would do really hot, really cold. I would do that 8 times.
Yeah.
And that really got my dick hard.
Well, are you getting hard in the morning post cold plunge? You're rock, right?
After the cold plunge?
No, just the next day. The next morning, like there's nothing that has done more for my morning tense than cold plunging. I'm just like, I'm a pop tent of minimum 2 people.
I sleep bounded.
You sleep what?
I sleep bounded. I tie everything up. I tie my nuts and balls back, my feet, my legs, I have a ball gag. That's how I sleep. I sleep in kind of a cattle.
You put your dick in a tennis sleeve so it can grow.
It's vacuumed. Well, I cut the circulation off. It helps me. But when I release the bind, boy, am I hard
that's
and
nice.
sore.
Yeah.
I think we have to go to a voicemail. I've been told by our
Production staff. Today it's a staff.
I know.
We have 2 clams in the casino.
Wow.
Neither of them cared for that.
Hi, beautiful boys. My name is Becky, and I've been a longtime listener of Cannon and really enjoyed his journey in life. I'm really getting to know Andy, and it's been a great journey as well.
Thank you. Getting a lot of as wells.
Though I would say I'm not sure getting your daughter used to men with a mustache like that is a great idea, but, I guess we'll see as time goes on. Anyhow,
I won't be in the picture.
love what you're doing. Love the pod. Hi, Nicole. And I guess I could ask, what is a conspiracy theory that you wish was true and why? Awesome. Hope you'll have a great day. Thank you.
Oh, we're talking.
All of my conspiracies that I want to be true are that somebody is alive that's dead.
Yeah.
Like
That's
Tupac.
why I have one immediately.
Oh, who's yours?
It's Sandy Hook. I wish that wasn't true.
Oh,
I
yeah.
wish that conspiracy was true. That no kids died, the school wasn't active, there was no shooter, that whole thing was manufactured in an effort to take guns away that never was even proposed afterwards. So good.
See, that's very noble. My immediate thought was, I wish that Stevie Wonder wasn't blind.
That's a good one.
I don't think he is.
I don't think so
I
either.
called him a sonar bat on the nightly show, and I'll tell you what, Neil deGrasse Tyson didn't care for it.
sonar bat. I'm not like the hugest fan of his music, which I know makes me immediately uncool. But like, if he pulled, I think so. People love Stevie Wonder.
Yeah,
but
he's pretty.
But if he
iconic.
pulled that off, like, just I know how to break through.
Yeah.
I know how to command
I'll
people's
pretend to
attention,
be
stand out from the
blind
pack.
for my whole life.
Yeah.
I've always wanted there to be like a reveal
That's great.
at like a like a giant like Coachella or something like that, or like just something like they're doing like the New Year's Eve ball drop, and all of a sudden it's like it is Tupac.
Yeah.
Tupac's. I don't know how he coordinated it, but he's alive
Wearing the Jordan 12s.
Yeah, but mine is Osama bin Laden. I want him to rap. At Coachella, I want the real Osama bin Laden to come out and do a song.
What would you do if just like full circle, Osama hasn't been dead this whole time, but he's like acting out the conspiracy as a grand comeback, and he just like comes onto the shores of Miami, like covered in seaweed, and with his iron lung behind him.
He's like Snoop getting out of the wheelchair.
He's like Jeffrey Rush from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah, with the squid beard.
Yeah, he's got squid beard.
I'd be like, Uncle.
Don't you guys kind of want, like, I know this sounds fucked up, but I want something to happen that, not like a nuclear war, but something that would alter our understanding of the universe. Like a visit from an alien. Like,
would you like if the Earth was flat?
Yeah.
You would.
Yeah, that'd be cool. There's new Earth that we don't know about.
Right.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, we're just a thought out part of the ice tray. Who knows what's over the other side?
Well, you got to break down the ice wall. Once you get over there, it's crazy.
If the Earth is flat, then there might be an upside down.
Well, there has to be, right?
Yeah.
There would have to be an upside down.
Right.
There's something underneath. That's what I really liked about what was the movie that I just watched that had a flat Earth thing? Oh, Bugonia.
Yeah.
They had the flat Earth, like almost like title screen in between each thing. It was so great, but it's funny to think of like just the upside down as just rock.
Right,
Like, why would that just be rock? It could be another side of the coin.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Stav was good in that movie, dude.
Stav's good.
Holy shit. I also didn't realize how meaty of a part it was and how sinister and fucking, I don't know.
Really?
I don't
It's not just a couple lines. He's got like a big...
It's like the third or fourth biggest role in the movie.
Oh, shit.
But and it's a through line of, I don't want to give it away, but it's just, he's great in it. That movie
Amazing.
was also awesome. I mean, Jesse Plemons was Dave Weiss from Deep Inside the Rabbit. Like he's just a crazier version who never made money. Like I used to host that podcast, The Conspiracy.
Right, I remember that, yeah.
And I mean, we had plenty of people on that looked as though they were going to either start a bunker, hold somebody hostage, or like really, cause a public scene.
That's a dark world you've entered into. I think we have to go to the Patreon now.
Okay.
And also excuse our guest, because I don't think our guest. You have a 12:30 out.
Yeah.
I'm okay for a little while.
Okay. Well, you can leave if you want to. Everybody,
What would you like to plug?
Doug,
What
please
would you
leave.
like to plug?
Take the hint. Please leave.
What would you like to plug?
I have absolutely nothing to plug, actually. Isn't that
Stately.
nice? Stately, yeah. Follow me on
I want to get there. I
the
want to get there.
gram
I'm on my way, but
so
I
that
want
I
nothing
can,
to plug.
I need to boost my social presence so I can sell more shit online.
That's right. This is a great look, though. The long sleeve white shirt under the button down.
Yeah.
with
You
the
can do this,
sleeves
Mike.
unbuttoned.
Mike, you can do this.
I know, but you look smart. Like I would look like a guy trying to be like, "Hey, I've read."
I look like I know all the stands.
You do, and you quiz people from there on them.
Yeah.
I wonder if I can name every country in the world. I think I can.
Jesus Christ.
Patreon.com/beautifulboyspodcast, everybody. We'll see you over there.